This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into it. So we're talking about Akon and T-Pain. Akon did an interview with Vlad recently, and he spoke about why T-Pain didn't reach bigger heights in his career, or why he isn't as big as he was back then. Now, if you don't know, T-Pain was signed to Akon. Akon found T-Pain, and that was the best deal for T-Pain at the time. Akon's put a lot of people in place and signed a lot of artists and had a lot of people under him in the early 2000s. Lady Gaga is one of these people. He had a deal with Steve Rifkin over with Loud, which was named something else then. I forget what it's called. But anyways, it was basically Loud, and he had a whole deal with them, okay? Akon obviously went pop at one point and ginormous, okay? T-Pain, he was like the pop version of like rap almost. Like you went to T-Pain to get lit, okay? Basically, like Plies, you know, that one of his biggest songs, the Shorty song, right? Shorty, that one. Then you had the Flow Rider. You know, that one, you know, that's like big songs, right? I know I can't sing, but hey, whatever, you know. How can you not sing those? You still know them to this day, right? T-Pain helped a lot of rappers come back to life, okay? He helped Rick Ross. He was on a lot of Rick Ross singles, okay? Khaled always came through for Khaled. T-Pain is a good person. I've worked with him before. I did Every Girl in the World remix with him, okay? I used to speak to him. He's a very nice guy. He helps a lot of people. He helped a lot of people under him, okay? But Akon saying that wasn't fair, and T-Pain responded, and I'll get into why. Basically, he fell from grace because of people. You can't blame people for what happens to you, but it has something to do with it. You know, it teaches you to be a savage in life, okay? So T-Pain starts off, the very people that held me back are now telling me I could have been bigger. I'm not angry at all. I've grown. I've learned how to keep moving forward and not look back. Some people don't, and that's okay. They'll get there at their pace, but I'm no longer gonna allow my past to determine my future. I'm in control. See you on the brighter side. Love y'all. I think that's a great way to look at it, and you got to look at this thing as business. It's not friendships, okay? If you're helping people, don't expect them to help you back when you fall from grace. This was something that happened to me. This is something that happened to T-Pain. On top, multiple years, I'd say 5 years, totally on top, dominating, okay? Just like Lil Wayne would, every feature, okay? T-Pain eventually, Future comes in. Future wasn't even using autotune in 2009. I met him with Rocco. He was just a, average rapper. Started playing with autotune in 2010, 2011. You got Tony Montana. Rest is history, right? Obviously, he perfected it. But they started using Future instead of T-Pain. He was the new hood autotune voice, okay? They brushed him aside. Yes, he had his, drinking problems and everything, but he always showed up. He always got the work done, and he never got favors in return when he needed them. He had some label issues at one point, which was due to, he was signed with Akon, Convict, right? He had a label issue. They didn't want to push one of his albums with Jive or whatever he was signed to. Motown. He was signed to some label, and RCA, I don't know which it was, but they held him back. I remember this. They brushed his album under it's like it never came out. Akon held him back right there. That I think that's what he's talking about. When you have those label problems and you're signed to Akon, then signed to another label, it messes things up. And Akon should have brought that up too, okay? That, hey, sometimes in this music industry, things aren't fair. The business ruins everything. Also, let's look at like Khaled, Rick Ross, Plies, Flow Rider. They didn't come through for T-Pain when he needed them in 2010 and 11 when things were getting a little rough. But T-Pain did it himself, and he got back on track, okay? This is what happened with me with World Star and the whole thing. We didn't get our contracts tight enough. We had a fallout, and we parted ways in 2011. we started out where it was just a foundation of a site. I brought all my people in, meaning my relationships, did exclusive videos. They did their thing. It was a collective effort between all of us at WorldStar. There was 3 of us. And I got pushed aside because there's plenty of directors out there that wanted a shot. Once it got hot, everybody wants to be a part of it. And, instead of, I just let it go, and I came to terms with that, hey, I did this to myself. I didn't protect myself. You gotta blame yourself in these situations. I didn't protect myself. And you move forward, and that's what T-Pain's talking about. These people aren't your friends. Remember that in life. People aren't your friends. It's usually about business or what you can do for them. Once you realize that, you become a savage, and you make sure you're taken care of as well. When you're on a plane, they tell you to put your mask on, then help the passenger next to you. Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help others, okay? So just remember that. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Remember, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're special in your own way, and you have your own things to offer to the world. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Keep pushing forward. Stay safe. I love and appreciate you. And I'll check you guys in the next video. You're amazing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll check you in the next video. Peace.